tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on St. Louis.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the numbers for Claypool in last week's game: 6 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burns will find Williams on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in L.A. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 29, Davis. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Davis now. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Davis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Davis. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Burns. It's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Burns. Finding Williams once more. Complete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. Burns. It's complete to Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Burns. And caught by Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Davis. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make this a second down. From the gun, Davis. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Davis finding Hardman here over the middle. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Davis. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A 10-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Dancing to his left. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Burns being chased out left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. Touchdown! Hunter Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Davis throwing on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Davis on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Deshaun Watson, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run. It's Dallas. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Dallas. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Burns. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, this is Dallas. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Burns. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Touchdown, LA!
Claypool. His second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Dallas.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Another run. Again, it's Dallas.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Dallas.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Dallas.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Dallas.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I'll know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 8, a little over 20 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they got it with a first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for our visitors,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.